Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Candace and this is your pick a card reading for what's happening next in love. Wow, I've had so many challenges filming this, but I'm going to start again and we're going to try this again. Maybe I'll get this out of the way here. But for those of you who picked piece number 1, this is a timeless reading. And if you're new to this, basically all you do is you just look at the thumbnail in the description and you see which piece of art is drawing you. And based on the color or the shape, or you just look at it and get an impression. And if you're interested in tuning into your own spiritual guidance and following through on that, check out the link in the description. I do a 4-part coaching series where we really tune into your guidance, and then you get all the coaching tools to help you fully follow through and see some real results. So it's a great way to make your life magical. So jumping into the reading, let's look at some of the themes that are coming up for your next relationship. So some of the major themes is happiness here. Ooh, I'm standing up because I can't sit down any longer. But happiness is going to be a major theme in this upcoming relationship. And one of the other cards that came up over and over, and I'll just mention this because it happened just before I had to start your whole reading over again, was this finding card. And that happened over and over in these past tapings of this reading. So you're going to really feel happy that you found what it is that you're looking for. Okay, and then this came up just a second ago also, this commitment card. So there's going to be a distinction between the masculine and feminine energy in the relationship. You're going to come together and you're going to take something and create something with it. This is a person that you can really build with. This is a person who wants commitment, that you feel happy, that you feel safe with, that you've looked for a really long time and you can be in a commitment with. Also, one of the things that was coming through before earlier is just make sure that you're fully ready, even on a subconscious level, to have that kind of commitment, because it's on offer for you now. And sometimes we get ourselves involved in things saying we want commitment, but kind of being afraid of really having that and going after unavailable people. But this person's going to be available, ready for commitment, and one of the major themes is that they're going to really want that. That's not going to be something that you're going to have to push for in your next relationship. And then prosperity is another theme. So together you guys are going to be able to build and create this feeling of prosperity in your relationship. I'm hearing the synergy is going to create flows of abundance for both of you. And I'm hearing that you're both going to be supportive of one another in your respective careers. So that's going to be really good. You're going to just feel this sense of happiness and joy and gratitude for having found this person, that you feel like you won the lottery. This person is going to be great. This is going to be somebody that you can really connect with, communicate with, talk with. I'm getting that there's like a magnetic attraction, like a magnetic sort of feeling, sort of pull in the relationship. All right, now let's see what you need to have going on a mental level. Okay, so let's see. You see my cord. Wow, it's so funny how cards come back up. On a mental level, what spirit is guiding you to embody in this relationship, and so an energy that you can start working with even now, is being less guarded. Whereas in the past, yeah, you may have had some real experiences where you had to keep it close to the chest and be very concerned about how much you gave. But what you're coming to realize, and kind of where you're going to be at mentally in this relationship, is you're going to see that all of that abundance and prosperity is already within you. You're going to see yourself as an abundant person in your own right, individually, and that's what allows the coming together and the commitment in your relationship to be beautiful, fun, happy thing, is that you already have that within you. You already see yourself as whole, complete, abundant. So you don't need, you know how when we're feeling insecure, we tend to be kind of tight with our energy. We can be somewhat withholding. Mentally, I think that you're not going to be like that, and you're encouraged to not be like that, and to really know yourself as this whole, solid, and complete person in this relationship or outside of it. And then you have so much energy to give to it. So with your body in this relationship, what is it going to kind of feel like? Or what are you being guided to do in your body? So in your body, I'm hearing to regenerate. Because in the traditional deck, this judgment card is people, men, women, and a child standing up in their coffins with their hands up over their heads, and then there's an angel in the sky. And so what I'm getting is to practice good judgment about what you consume, what you do with your time, energy, and attention. For some reason, my eyes are just being drawn to this angel's leg. So I'm hearing cardio. There's something about fitness. So doing things to regenerate your cells. Look into regenerative medicine, because there's just this idea of resurrection. So regenerating yourself is also going to contribute to this larger awareness of just seeing yourself as attractive, abundant, capable. So you're being guided to do that with your body. And in the relationship, maintaining your confidence by exercising and staying lean and light so that you feel good in your body. This isn't a conversation about body types or anything like that, but it is about doing whatever you need to do to be fit, healthy, and to regenerate. Okay, so on a spiritual level, I'm hearing move when inspired. I'm just getting this idea of you getting these surges of energy, and that you need to take inspired action in this relationship. I'm hearing that you're going to be led to a lot of really spontaneous, fun, good ideas of fun things to do. And you're going to get these surges of invigorated energy. Okay, so how can you make more room for this in your life? Okay. So I'm hearing heal the past, reframe, Look for the blessing, the gift, the lesson in past experiences. And then shut the door on the past. Because there's something about this door that's behind this girl in the Six of Cups. And it's just like, look at the past, see it for what it is, take the value, and then close the door, is what I'm getting. Not to block it out, but because you don't need to be dwelling there anymore. It's over. Okay, and that's how you can really make room for this relationship. And now that you're making room, let's say, for this relationship, how can you really call it into you? How can you call this energy in? Okay, so that card flew away to an inaccessible part of the room. So that wasn't meant to be. Okay, so we've got the Roadrunner. So having fun, laughing. I'm getting that when you smile and when you laugh, you're so attractive. There's something about your energy that is so inviting and so attractive, way more attractive than any outfit or anything, really. It's just the energy that you're exuding when you're happy, and that your smile is the best accessory that you can possibly have, and just letting your light shine. And I'm just seeing this image of you throwing your head back, laughing with like abandon, and how attractive that's going to be to this person. They're really going to be drawn and interested in your sense of humor, and that's going to be one of those magnetic, attractive qualities that they really love about you. And you're going to laugh a lot together. Because you're going to be tying the knot. And I'm kind of getting, or there's going to be commitment involved. And anytime there's commitment, especially tying the knot, and this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates, but you got to kind of have like this person be your best friend, somebody that you can laugh with. Okay, so in this, and I'm looking at the pictures of the pieces as I pull some of these cards too. And then that way we're kind of looking at the same thing. You see? Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at that. Alright. So I want to see if we can get a glimpse of where you might meet this person, where you might go, or something about the meeting of this person. Okay? Let's see. So we've got a 9 of water. So it's not telling me where. I guess they're decided that they're not going to tell me where. But it is when you are feeling, whenever you're feeling satisfied with yourself, happy, just content with yourself. A lot of drawing this in for you is really getting into just like loving you and being happy and feeling fully satisfied and practicing the feelings of satisfaction. That is when you're going to meet this person. And I'm hearing you'll be led to the right where, because this person is a living human being with a free will and they move around. And so in order to come together and in the way that you want, because one of the major themes of this relationship is just joy and happiness, as we can see in the first card here. You're just thrilled. This is contentment. This is something you've waited a long time for. You can let go of the pain and the disappointment of the past. but it's when you're just feeling like really good about you. And in terms of how you can hold on to this relationship, how can they just hold on to this? So we've got contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, a successful completion. What I'm hearing is a focus on building the foundation that you guys have together. So if you want to hold this relationship in a way that really nurtures it and helps it grow instead of suffocating it or letting it drop, it's about focusing a contented, relaxed, satisfied, easy, like effort in the direction of what it is that you guys want to build together. You don't have to get all stressed and where's this going and planning out your retirement and your children like on your second date, but just slowly really building into this relationship. And that's something that I'm hearing too. You are whole and complete. You don't need to get all grabby with this relationship. And that's going to be a really nice thing about this. You don't need to get all, oh, what's going on with this person? What do they want to be with me? You don't know, because you're going to be set in you, and this sense of self, take it or leave it, is really going to be attractive, in addition to your amazing sense of humor. Okay, so, and then how to nurture this relationship. How to nurture it. Okay, you want me to pull from there? Okay, how to nurture this relationship. Oh. All right. So, 2 cards. So, I'm hearing to nurture this relationship, make sure that you guys are decluttering. There's something about that. Like, you're going to have so much abundance and happiness flowing in. And sometimes when that happens, things can tend to accumulate in our home, in our environment, in our space. Make sure to declutter, let go of things that you don't need. And how to really nurture this relationship is to continually clear, kind of like you would in a house. Clear the space, take a deep breath, look around and be like, wow, this is amazing. I love my space. I love where I'm at. It's like you do that with your schedule, you do that with your physical environment, and then you turn around and you look at your partner and you appreciate the abundance that your relationship is, and that's how you will continue to nurture this relationship. But it's going to be full of happiness, full of like a deep sense of confidence. You're going to really be building into commitment, foundation, and just make sure that you're creating open space for the energy to circulate. Anyway, I hope that this was helpful. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello everyone, I'm Candace. This is Eclectic Coach, and this is for those of you who picked piece number 2. This is what's next in your love connection. Some of this is going to be prescriptive, as in this is kind of the energy you need to embody in order to attract this person, and some of it is going to be descriptive in terms of telling you what your relationship is going to be like. We'll just jump in and see what happens. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you like the reading. And also be sure to hit the notification bell, because I take breaks. I'm sorry, I'm kind of moving around here, but I take breaks, and this way you'll be notified every time I create a new reading. And I do oracle coaching, and this is a really awesome process where We do different intuitive exercises, really tune into your guidance, and then also keep track of what you receive and use coaching to really follow through on it. And that's how you create a magical life with your intuitive capabilities. All right, let's jump into this and let's see what some of the major themes in your relationship are going to be. All right, we've got 3 here. So we've got, okay. So in your next love connection, so maybe this isn't going to be a full-blown relationship, but in your next love connection, what I'm seeing is that you're going to be thinking about the past a lot, your past situation. You're going to be doing a lot of processing and assessing what's important to you, what matters to you. What I'm hearing is how you would like to possibly show up to your relationships differently. And self-reflecting on what you need to do differently. And there's going to be a lot of deep emotional, I'm hearing work, healing in your sacral area. So, can I get some more information about these themes and what piece 2 needs to know? Okay. So this is the card that actually was flipped over. So let's look here. What I'm hearing is the issue of discernment and really trusting, hopefully you can see that here, really trusting your intuitive guidance. I feel like some of the themes that are coming up in this next love connection are around discernment and the ability to trust yourself. And in this podcast by this place called Light Song, which is the shaman school that I really like, they were talking about the difference between being judgmental and being discerning. And discerning is just being honest with yourself and saying, is this in alignment? Is this resonating with me and my values and where I'm at right now? And so without self-recrimination for the past, because that's going to be really important, be really present, and I'm hearing available to the guidance that's coming into you, because this might be a continuation of the theme of trusting your own intuition and having a strong enough solar plex to stand confidently with your intuition. And what I'm hearing is owning your own reality. Okay, so what are they doing to create the space for this next relationship? No, not that one. Here we go. Trust. So what I'm hearing is, I'm hearing to trust the grander vision of your life, the bigger picture of your life. And to remember you're going to have lots of opportunities and experiences, and to trust the whole process of life. Trust that there's a meaning to everything. Trust that there's not just a lesson, but that there's also a gift in what you've been through before. And one of the major gifts that you are receiving is the lesson around the ability to trust your intuition. I'm getting that maybe there were times where you can specifically remember you were instructed to do something or were told something via your intuition, but you didn't listen, but that showed you exactly what your intuition feels like. And that's very, very important. Okay. So what I want to ask is, for you, and given the progression of your reading, I want to ask, how can you start to call in more of what it is that you actually want? And we'll just go here and I'll grab them. Okay. So again, it's completing a cycle, allowing a cycle to complete, and you are I'm hearing, in an ascension process, in a growth process of really being able to trust yourself. You are learning how to develop the ability to be more objective in your decision making, and to cut out people, places, and things that no longer serve you. So continue doing that, and then recognize the growth that you've already accomplished so far. Really honor yourself and give yourself credit for the lessons learned. Don't beat yourself up about the past. Hindsight is always 20/20. And given these lessons about discernment and the ability to trust your own intuition and what that feels like, it's actually giving you foresight for the future. So, clear decision making, honoring the growth that you've done so far, understanding that you're moving to the next level and you're already in process of that is what's going to really help you attract in what it is that you want. And what do they need to know for this next love connection mentally to support them? Where can they be mentally? Let's see. Wise decision. Okay, so know that this is less about anything to do with this other person and everything to do with your growth. Whoever this next love connection is. This person might, for a few of you, might already be kind of in your life, or you may have just met them, or they're going to be coming into your life, and you're going to see how they're part of this larger lesson around discernment. And through interacting with them, they're more the lesson than, like, what I'm seeing is they're more about solidifying a lesson that you need to learn than about a relationship. And this is going to make you really good at making decisions. So own your own reality, have really good boundaries. I'm hearing cut people off if you need to. And I'm also hearing cut people off who complain too much or talk about things that you don't like. You have the right to have energetic space that works for you. I'm getting, for some of you, you may have lived or grown up in environments where it was just maybe a lot of negativity or chaos or even abuse, and so you may be used to just kind of sitting there tolerating things that are intolerable because, your tolerance for that basically is just really high. And cut people off if they can't act right. Or if you're just not digging it, you're just not liking it, there's 8 billion other people in the world that they can go hang out with. And really learn this lesson. Don't suffer fools. You're not being asked to suffer any fools here. Body-wise, what are you being encouraged to do physically and on a body level? Okay. Too many. Ooh. Okay. On a body level. This is the one that flipped over in my hand, so we're going to go with it. I'm hearing do things that are kind to your body. Like make sure you're getting enough rest, being gentle. I'm hearing specifically not standing in front of the mirror, criticizing anything to do with your body. If you wouldn't speak to a small child that way, you're not supposed to be talking to yourself like that. So be gentle with yourself, being kind, being sensitive. And I'm also hearing being sensitively attuned to your needs. Do you need to slow down? Do you need to speed up? Are you bored? Do you want to stop? Do you want to start? Just really paying attention to those subtle impulses. I'm also getting, if you work out, getting like a gym buddy, like a gym friend, a gym buddy. And I hear you talking about what you're learning in this relationship for a few of you. You having somebody that you go walk with or go to the gym with, and kind of like in the movies where they're at the gym talking about their relationships. I see you doing something like that for some of you. And really honoring your emotions and what they feel like in your body is very important. At a very instinctive level. You don't need to put up with things you don't like. So be really nice to yourself. And spirit. What can you do to nurture your spirit through all this? So, be childlike. Think of what you enjoyed when you were a kid. Also, if you have kids, this is a really good time to spend time with them. And taking all of what you've learned about discernment and processing some of your past experiences and being able to show up and really be present with your kids and for your kids. But also think about the things that you enjoyed as a child and embrace more play, more fun, more spontaneity, creative projects, things like that, with just an open, childlike attitude. Okay, so how to hold this relationship? What advice are we getting about how to hold this relationship? So, 9 of Fire. So, you've created some things for yourself. Give yourself credit and protect what you've worked so hard to create and what you've put so much energy and effort and all that into. So how to hold this relationship is to take all the things that you've learned and honor them and respect them. Be independent, be strong, and protect what you've already established and what you've already created. And don't give up. You know, sometimes you get tired. The universe is encouraging you to keep going. You're doing great. And then how to, I get this is more about you nurturing yourself. I know we said that this was about your next love connection, but really, to be honest with you, this love connection is really more about you getting clear in your own mind, that's what this next relationship is going to show you. Or this feels more like a situationship in this next love connection, but love connection can come and go, quickly. So keep that in mind. Okay. And yes, so how to nurture yourself. Remember we talked about walking away from things that don't feel good? Walk away from dishonest people, walk away from things that don't honor you, and that's how you really nurture yourself. For you, you're in the middle of a lesson about self-respect, honoring yourself, listening to your own intuition, building up discernment, and the ability to have foresight in the future because of what you've learned. And one of the things that you're learning is the power, I'm hearing the power of your own 2 feet, which means just walk away. You say so much by what you don't say verbally and what you do say with your actions. So I get that this bit of a tough one, but I hope that was helpful, and I hope that was encouraging for you, those of you who picked piece 2. And I look forward to seeing you in the reading. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Hello everyone, I'm Candace. This is Eclectic Coach, and welcome to the channel. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell because I take breaks and I make videos kind of when I feel inspired, and that way you won't miss a reading. And today we're going to look at what's coming up next in your next love connection. And we're going to start by looking at some of the themes that are going on. Also, I do Oracle coaching if you're interested in tuning into your guidance and receiving accountability, encouragement, structure to actually follow through on that and see some real magical results. I would love to support you in your journey in life. Check out the link in the description box, and soon I will also be coming up with my own deck. So when I do, there will be a link for that as well. Okay, so let's look at some of the major themes that are coming up for you. For those of you who picked piece number 3. Okay. So, let's move this here. One of the major themes that's coming up is the King of Pentacles and the Magician. And let's see here. I was standing up and now I decided to move and... Okay, let's see. Okay. So one of the things that I'm seeing here is that there's a good balance between practical action and doing things in the world and the sort of alchemy that's happening here with the Mangus card and the intuition and the feminine energy. And I'm being... On one hand, you're going to have a lot of fun with this person, like lots of laughing. They're going to be industrious and smart. I think that they're going to be quite well off and have resources in abundance. Interesting. Okay. And I kind of see that being them as the masculine energy in this, and you being more the feminine, intuitive, colorful energy. And then what I'm getting is some of the themes that are going to be coming up here is the balancing and blending of practical with the intuitive, the masculine with the feminine, the form with the formless, and that there's going to be, how do I say, there will be times in the relationship when they're giving a lot more, and they're the ones like kind of supporting you in this sort of this physical, material, energetic kind of way. But I also get that you are going to introduce different spiritual topics and understanding of maybe the mysteries of the universe, alchemy. You're going to bring sort of this energetic wealth. And I'm hearing you're going to take turns giving to one another. So it might not be kind of happening at the same time. I'm kind of getting that, I'm feeling like a sort of start-stop kind of energy. Like they're the ones giving, and then they give a lot, and then kind of take a break, cool off, and then you're the one who's the giver for a minute, and then it kind of like a seesaw. I'm getting the image of a seesaw, like with one person all the way sitting down, with the other person on the other end of the seesaw all the way up in the air, and then all the way down, and then the other person. And then you kind of, that's what your giving is going to feel like energetically. And the time, energy, devotion that you give is going to be kind of a theme that presents itself. And what I'm hearing to tell you is when that happens and you're feeling, maybe you're feeling a little like, whoa, they've been giving a lot and I haven't been doing quite enough, then you're going to start to offer what it is that you have. I'm also hearing stay in tune with your own spiritual stuff. Do your own spiritual work. Stay consistent with your meditation, your journaling, your scripting, whatever it is, your manifestation, because you're going to be really quite powerful in your own right, and you want to maintain that. But one thing I'm noticing too is you both have your own like wand. You both have your own sort of like scepter, your own like wand. He's got a more masculine type of wand, and you've got a more feminine energy signature. So you both represent a different type of power, more worldly power, more intuitive spiritual power. Okay, and now let's look at how to make room for this connection. How to make room for this relationship and the lessons that it's going to bring. This is too many cards. Can I just get one flipper, please? One flipper, Spirit. All right. Okay. So, making room for this. It's time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all the good things in your life. I'm hearing stand in your own power. Expect abundance. Expect good things. Materially, spiritually, expect good things. Expect fortune. Be willing to receive it is a really important thing, whatever that looks like for you. How can you, I'm hearing to ask you, how can you symbolically tell the universe, I am ready and willing to receive? Do you need to make room, like physically in your closet? Do you need to meditate for 20 minutes with your palms up? Do you need... What is something that you can do to say, I'm ready? Say yes to something, say no to something. What is it that you need to do symbolically to make room for the blessings that are coming in? Okay, how to actually call it in energetically. Okay, let's see. Ace of Swords. So you're going to get divinely inspired ideas. Actually in meditation. So make sure you're meditating consistently. And I'm also hearing to practice present moment awareness. And then you're going to get an inspired thought. So unlike an egoic thought, which just comes at the end of or in the middle of a like unrelenting stream of mind chatter conversation, if you practice inner silence, inner stillness, like you focus on the way your hands feel, you focus on the way your feet feels, and you just tune into your physical perceptions and be in the now, from that place of stillness, an idea or a impulse will emerge, and follow that impulse. And when you start to see synchronicity, follow out those like little synchronicities. Follow them out, but be detached from the outcome. Just kind of like reach for it gently when you get those ideas. So make that quick phone call, but not like, oh, I'm going to call and, with all these expectations, or turn left or whatever. But do it gently and let it come from a place of silence and stillness within. Let's see, what are we looking at time-wise? Okay, I got it. All right, so where you might meet a new prospective love connection. I've been asking where, and they have not been telling me where. They've been telling me how. Let something die. Let something transform. And I'm really being drawn to the butterfly everywhere here. Something's already died and transformed, so you're already this butterfly actually. So just fly, be happy. Yeah, there's no need to go backwards. There's no going backwards. So the transformation has already taken place. You've already metamorphosized into this butterfly. So just be the butterfly. Be colorful. Yeah, be colorful. That's a very important piece to this. Okay, so mentally, what are they being encouraged to know mentally? Six of Wands. I'm just sitting with this here. There's a lot about presence that's coming up for me, and keeping your eye to the sky. I'm seeing these in the vastness and the spaciousness and the infiniteness of the sky, just like infinite awareness in present moment awareness. And that's how you meet this person. It's not, what I'm getting to is it's not going to be so much about what you're doing or even not doing. It's more about being in inner silence. And that's also going to be really helpful in this dynamic, in this relationship, with you manifesting and being this magician, this alchemist, where you can summon so much more energy and hold so much more energy when you're still inside, when your mind is like this still open sky. And that's going to be really important in your relationship, and also drawing your relationship to you body-wise. What do they need to do body-wise? Okay. I'm just getting the idea of you just moping, or just as like a habit. Like maybe you kind of walk around kind of slowly. And just kind of keep your head down. Like you got to adjust your posture. You got to really lift up, lift your chin, lift your chest, lift your shoulders, pull your shoulders back, and really let that solar plexus have space, have room. Don't be hunched over with your head down. If ever you are lacking in confidence, power pose, but you need to adjust your posture. And back to this, mentally, it's not about doing, it's about being. That's going to create this relationship and allow you to intentionally take this relationship wherever you want it to go. What's the relationship going to be like? It's not going to be work where you just got to sit and painstaking work. It's going to be more like a flow, a free flow of energy. It's not going to be work. It's going to be like abundance and flow and ease. I'm not going to take all the cards, but one of the things that's standing out to me is just this Wheel of Fortune. So you're going to be practicing presence. Something in the universe is going to shift, and then that's what's going to kind of bring you guys together. Okay, how to hold this relationship comfortably. Okay, how to hold this. There's too many cards. Okay. So, how to be in this relationship comfortably is to not try to take control of it. Allow the energy to flow. Allow the energy to move. Don't keep tabs like I'm giving too much, you're giving too much. You're going to take turns with the giving. Be able to step back from that dynamic and realize that you're both infinitely abundant people. Like you've got this power with all these animals and this intuition and this radiant energy, and this person has like the turkeys and the crown and the social status and the material stuff. You don't need to control anything in this relationship. You don't need to grab a hold of it and sink your claws and your teeth in it at all. You need to be able to sometimes detach from a need to control and be totally enmeshed and see the big picture. Fly free and let him fly free. And you guys will come together. Okay. So, and then how to nurture the relationship. I'm just going to take this card here. How to nurture the relationship. Get clear on your intention, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. I'm hearing very specifically, be the person that you want to be in this relationship. Focus on the work you're meant to be doing, who you want to be, the radiant person you want to be in the relationship. and be that. Move quickly towards that. You're not going to be able to grab him or the situation and take it, but you are going to be able to set your intentions, decide what you want to create in this dynamic, in this relationship, and make the mood, do the things, do all the things to set that whole thing up. This is about you taking your energy and like owning it, but I think that you're going to like it. Can I get anything else about just this person? Not this deck? Okay. Yeah, this person's going to have like a really fun, playful energy though, and I think that you're really going to like that. So, yeah, they're smiling. They're cute. They've got like a cute, youthful energy about them. And anyway, I hope that that was helpful for those of you who picked piece number 3. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello everyone, I'm Candace. Welcome to your reading. This is what's next in your love connection. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also hit the notification bell because I kind of do these readings when I feel inspired. My goal is actually just to hit, make 200 videos. That's kind of a lot. But make 200 videos and then just see what happens with this project. And I also do oracle coaching, so if you want to tune into your own guidance, we'll do lots of intuitive exercises, and then we actually use traditional coaching. I have a psychology background and degree, and we use accountability, structure, support, so that you can follow through on it and make your life magical. So I would love to support you in that endeavor. So let's look at your reading and let's look at some of the major themes that are coming up. I'm gonna just, half my cards are turned over here. Okay. Alright, well, I'll just turn it this way. Okay, what are the major themes that are coming up in this reading? Give me 3 here. Nice. And for those of you who picked piece number 4, these are some of the major themes. So you're going to feel like your ships have finally come in. There's just this feeling I get of satisfaction and just taking in a big deep breath. For those of you who picked piece number 4 here, you're feeling like, wow, okay, it's happening. Finally, you're feeling very satisfied, like you wished on a star, and this very energetic yet responsible, mature partner has come into your life. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting just a deep feeling of satisfaction is what I'm getting from this. And yeah, that's what I'm getting. Just deep satisfaction. Your ships have finally started coming in. And how you've made room for this is you've stopped worrying. You've stopped worrying, and I'm hearing that you've given this to a higher power. So when you do this, this comes in. It's like you've traded these feelings of anguish and sadness and all, and self-recrimination and all that for feelings of sensuality, stopping to smell the flowers. Spring's here in the northern hemisphere, so you're getting outside and you've got those spring vibes. Maybe the trees are starting to bloom and you're just enjoying the hills and the trees and the flowers, and you feel connected to animals and the birds and to nature and your own sensuality. And you've traded in too much overthinking for this. I'm hearing delighting in the small pleasures of life, and that's how you make room for this. And that's when it starts coming in. And how you are attracting and calling it in, I'm just really getting that you get outside and that you get the sun on your face. You get these sunflowers are really calling to me. And you see yourself as being, a unique flower. And I'm kind of feeling a bit of this inner resistance a little bit, but then you push through it and you go outside and you listen to the birds and you feel the breeze and you put the effort in to communing with nature. And that's how you start calling it in. So, I've been asking where you might meet this person, and I have not been getting any answers in any of this reading. I'm being told how, though, and what I got was part of how you're going to meet this person has nothing to do with like money or commerce or anything like that. It has to do with socializing. I got something about don't just talk about it, do it. I don't know what that means for you in relation to this. So I don't know if that means that you've been talking about putting yourself out there, you've been talking about hiking more, you've been talking about, there's just something that you've been talking about and now you need to go do it. Okay, so mind, on a mind level, what is this relationship, what is this relationship gonna feel like, this dynamic with this King of Wands, this person that they're very happy and content around and they feel very satisfied? On a mind level, knowing what you have and appreciating it. I'm seeing this person look at this picture here. And so taking a minute often, and if you've got a gratitude journal, writing about this person in your gratitude journal, reflecting on how much you've wanted a connection with somebody great, and thinking about how you've drawn that in. Somehow thinking about our successful manifestations helps us keep that positive momentum going, and it also what I'm hearing is it keeps it all top of mind. So do that in your relationship. And I'm hearing also to fantasize about your partner. You've wished on a star for this person, they're here, you're attracted to them. What I'm getting is you're attracted to their physical energy quite a lot, so that's going to be a good thing. There's going to be a lot of passion, a lot of heat. So fantasize about your partner and make it a point to do that and to deepen the connection that you have with them. Okay, body-wise. I'm hearing regulation and I'm hearing slow and steady. So making sure that you are regulating your nervous system is going to ensure that you have the energy for this relationship, because this person has a lot of energy. And on a bodily level, this relationship is going to have like a lot of consistent passion, a lot of consistent energy. On a body level, though, you need to regulate. Meaning get enough sleep, drink enough water, eat healthy. I'm hearing eat consistently. Don't be letting your blood sugar drop and then spiking it. Really keeping your nervous system nice and solid helps you attend to these feelings of satisfaction and feeling good. It gives you this hopeful, rejuvenated, wishing on a star feeling. And also getting outside and what I'm hearing is getting your bare feet in the earth, getting sun on your face. All of that's really important. And nurturing your circadian rhythms is also really good for regulating your nervous system. Okay, on a spirit level, I'm hearing interesting. Just release any gossipy friends that might I'm just getting drain you emotionally. There's just something I'm seeing, like the energy and the cups. So anybody who's not happy for you in this relationship that you've been able to create for yourself, let them go. Or at least don't open up to them too much about your relationship, especially if these are more like frenemies, if you have frenemies or coworkers or cousins or neighbors or friend of a friend, or just even old friends that are not good for your solar plex. You let those people go. They're not good for your spiritual energy. So more information. Guides, what would you like more information for them to know about what's happening next in love? Okay. Because you found like a balance within yourself, you're able to get like a lot done with ease. Being able to balance also helps you manage your physical energy. Okay. How do they hold this relationship in a comfortable way? How would they hold this new upcoming love connection in a comfortable way? Okay. How do they hold this next upcoming love connection in a comfortable way? Okay, so what I heard immediately from that is just be honest with yourself about any dark energies that might be present and that aren't good for you. You need to be honest with yourself because there's so much good energy here in this relationship. There's so much, but also you may also have in the past had a tendency to ruminate and do self-doubt, and certain people in our lives can kind of trigger our pain body, some of the trauma from our early life experiences and our past life experiences. And so just be really honest about any dark energies that need to go and bringing in more of the light. But you need to be honest with yourself about that. And if these people's unkind words or behaviors or passive aggressive or power plays or whatever lead you to not feel good about yourself or to not be good to yourself or not make wise choices, and you start to see a pattern happening there, you got to release them. I'm hearing to just be really honest, because you have a good thing here. And you can find a real balance within yourself that's going to allow you to have a lot of energy to handle all of your responsibilities. And that's why you're going to be feeling such a sense of like satisfaction. So any other messages about how they can hold it, in addition to being honest with themselves about frenemies? They really want to drive home that some relationships need to die. Some relationships need to go. And then, I think, do we have it here? Yeah. Yeah. It's got to go. Just let things die that aren't good for you. And new energy is going to come. Okay. How to really nurture this connection in the best possible way. I'm just seeing like this 10 of swords here, and the swords falling out of this person's back, and then kind of these friends are going away. And a new dawn is emerging. So part of nurturing this relationship is clearing any stagnant old energies that make you not feel good about yourself, that lead you into experiences of self-doubt. I let the cards get a little messy here, but count your lucky stars. I'm getting really enjoy feeling satisfied. You wish for this person. It's going to be a good relationship. You're going to be very attracted to them, and they're going to be very attracted to you. And so some people might not be totally 100% thrilled for you, but let their words, ideas, and opinions just fall away from you so that you can have a new dawn. And that's how you're going to nurture this relationship, by not letting any of those negative energies overstay their welcome. Because when something dies, and I'm also getting like walk away from what has died or what you need to let go of. Because when spirits, for example, die and they don't cross over to the other side, they can get attached to people and they can get kind of annoying. And they can kind of bring their weird moods and energies and things around you. And so you might also want to clear your space. That's going to be an important thing here too, is to clear your energy in your auric field of any hungry ghosts, of any lingering energies, or any thought forms that aren't good, that would run interference in like basically the bubble or the energy of this relationship. Okay, any other messages on how piece number 4 can really nurture this relationship? I just heard with these two mixtures of this card, tell the person how much they mean to you. give words of affection, nurturance, support. I'm just getting to that maybe your partner needs words of affirmation. So really give that nurturing, that support. Don't assume, oh, they already know how I feel. They know what I think. Really praise and build this person up. And give them a lot of verbal affirmation and support and care. Which will be easy to do because I'm really feeling for you, piece number 4, that you're going to be very attracted to this person. All right, so that's all I have for you. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading.